Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Check out our Stage 1 High Flow Bundle Kit for the 2010 to 12 6.7 Cummins. So here we have our upgraded intercooler pipe kit, also known as our Stage 1 Bundle Kit for the 10 to 12 6.7 Cummins. We will start with our hot side intercooler pipe, which is the turbocharger outlet. We have a 3-inch diameter, 14-gauge mandrel bent aluminum hot side intercooler pipe, which replaces the OEM 2 3/4-inch intercooler pipe. So a little bit larger in diameter than the OEM unit, with a much higher quality, longer lasting silicone boot connection on both ends. You'll notice these two boots on the hot side have a red internal liner. This is a specific boot we use on all hot side applications. It's a high temperature aramid liner, as well as wire reinforcement in the center of the boot. At the turbocharger outlet, you experience the highest temperatures of the intercooling system before that compressed air has entered through the intercooler and cooled down. You typically will always see your first boot failures on a higher mileage or older model year truck on that hot side application. So this is a much stronger, more reliable silicone boot for the hot side system. It's a reducer boot for the turbocharger, being 2 3/4 going to 3-inch, as well as at the intercooler. The factory intercooler is 2 3/4-inch as well, same as the turbocharger, which is one reason why we did not opt for jumping to the 3.5-inch size on the hot side. I know there's other manufacturers out there that offer a 3.5-inch for the hot side. Those 3.5-inch pipes are a real bear to install, and you're still neck down to 2 3/4 at the intercooler. So we opted for the 3-inch. It's still better than factory, and it's a smoother transition from turbo to pipe and intercooler pipe to intercooler, not having the big jump up in the boots just to jump right back down. So moving from the hot side, we move through the intercooler to the cold side intercooler pipe, where we make a massive improvement over the factory component. The factory intercooler pipe on the cold side is 3-inch and it's made of plastic. So these 10 to 12 model year 6.7s are now 12 plus years old, and there's a lot of factory components, especially if it's a higher mileage truck, that are starting to break down, become brittle, and become problematic, and could possibly leave you stuck on the side of the road with a failure. So same as the hot side, our cold side is manufactured from 14-gauge aluminum material, nice smooth flowing mandrel bends, 3.5-inch diameter versus the factory 3-inch. So we have our silicone reducer boot at the intercooler connection, which adapts that 3-inch intercooler to the 3.5-inch pipe, and 3.5 matches perfectly at the intake horn at the engine. So that's a nice smooth straight transition to the intake horn, whether you're running a factory intake horn or any style aftermarket intake horn that is meant to work with the OEM intercooler pipes will be compatible with our intercooler pipe. So first and foremost, I would say reliability is your best upgrade here with this kit. We see a lot of guys upgrade to these intercooler pipes if you're doing other performance upgrades. If you're doing a drop-in turbocharger, if you're adding a high flow intake horn or performance tuning, the intercooler plumbing is kind of the middle of the whole thing. In addition to that, having the larger diameter, freer flowing plumbing is going to let your engine work more efficiently and make the same power easier. So it is easier on the turbocharger and the engine overall, having those larger diameter, freer flowing pipes, getting that air to the engine with less restriction. Lastly, we'll touch on the powder coat finish. We take great pride here at WCFab in our powder coat process, all done here in-house in our state-of-the-art facility. This color is our WCFab red, along with a couple other of our popular colors are available as in-stock quick to ship. Gloss black, gloss white, and WCFab gray are all very popular colors. If you're in a hurry, if you got a failed OEM component and you're trying to get that truck back together as soon as possible, you can reach out to anyone in our dealer network. If you go to the dealer tab on our website, see if you've got a dealer local to you. Otherwise, you can order direct from our website. If you want a custom color, you're not in a hurry, you're willing to wait a little bit longer, we've got hundreds of other colors that you can choose from. If you got any other questions about our Stage 1 bundle kit or any of the other product that we offer for the 10 to 12 Cummins, feel free to leave a comment below or reach out to our sales team and we'd be happy to help. Thanks a lot for watching. We have a 3-inch mandrel bent 14 gauge aluminum intercooler pipe.